Class MTech subject, MTech software engineering subject. Now, what is software engineering? Now, introduction first chapters we will discuss now. First, introduction of software engineering subject. Here, the contents are evaluation of software and what is software and what changing nature of the software and legacy software, software mice, all we will discuss now. Now, first introduction of software engineering. Now, first, what is it? What is software engineering? Now, computer software is the product that software professionals build and then support over the long term. It encompasses programs and execute within the computer of any size of architecture. Content that presented as a computer program execute and the documents in a hard copy of virtual forms composed by the electronic media. What does this software engineering does? Next, software engineers build and support it, and virtually everyone in the individualized uses directly or indirectly. This is one. And next, why it is important software engineering? Because it affects nearly every aspect of our lives and has become in our culture and our everyday activities. We can use this software. Next, evolving software, evolving role of software. As first in 1970s and 1980s provide the historical side to changing perception of the computers and softwares. There they characterize as a industrial revolution. Their micro and electronics we can use. And in the 1990s described a power shift, the old power structural government educational industrial area. Distinguished computers and software lead to some democratization of the language knowledge. There the re-engineering concept can be done of corporation. During 1990s these projects can be done, and 2000 you can use the self-organization and all these things. And next, what is software? We can discuss. In 1970s, less than 1% of the public could have defined as a computer software meant. Could have defined what computer. Textbook definition of the software is: software is the instructions or computer programs when executed provide desired features and function and performance. Next one is software is a data structures enable program to be adequately manipulate the information. And next one is software is a document describe operation and the use of programs. Next one is here software has a different characteristics. These characteristics have a software can be developed and engineered, and it is not manufactured and in a classical sense. Next, software does not wear out. Next one is although the industry is moving toward the component based construction, most software continues to be custom built. These are some different characteristics of software. Next, changing nature of the software. Software has a different types of softwares, like there are 7 categories of computer software can be present, continuing challenges for the software engineers. Here the different types of softwares are. First one is system software. System software nothing but computer OS software. Next one is application software. Application software is just like programs, project programs. Next one is engineering and scientific software. These we will discuss afterwards. Next one is embedded software and product client software and web applications and artificial intelligence software. Here first one is what is system software. Now here system software is a collection of programs written to service the other programs. Collection of programs, nothing but the collection of programs we can done by the operating system software. This can be serviced for the other software programs. You can write application programs, no, for that one this can be served. Some systems are softwares, take examples: compiler, editor, file manager. These are some system softwares. Compiler is some system software, editor is system software, and file manager, all these things process the complex and determine information structure. Other system applications like operating system components, drivers, networking software, telecommunication process large indeterminate data. System software area can be characterized as a heavy interaction with the computer hardware and can be heavily used by the multiple users, and concurrent operation can be done with this one. Resource sharing, process management, all this can be done, and multiple external interfaces. Next one is application software. Here application software consists of the standalone programs like a C program, Java programs, all these things, and it solves the software business needs. Application in this area process business and technical data in a way that facilitates business operations and management, technical decision management. In addition to the conventional data processing applications, application software is used to control business function in real time. Next one is engineering and scientific software. It is formally characterized by number crunching algorithms. Engineering and scientific software applications range from astronomy to volcanology, from the automotive stress analysis to space shuttle orbital dynamics, from the molecular biology to automated manufacturing. The scientific software can be used in scientific areas like molecular biology and orbital dynamics and automated manufacturing, automated stress, volcanology. In all these areas they can use. However, modern applications within the engineering and scientific area are moving away from the conventional numeral algorithms. Here CAD and system simulation and interactive applications, all these are the examples of this scientific software. These have also system software characteristics also there. Next one is embedded software. Embedded software is resides within the product or a system, nothing but a software in the software, like software embedded within the software, and it can be used to implement control features and functions for the end user for the system itself only. Embedded software can perform limited and esoteric functions, example keypad control or microwave oven, all these things. Provide significant function and control capability like digital functions, dashboard displays, braking systems, car dashboard display, braking system. All this can be embedded software inside the software. Next one is product line software. It is designed to provide the specifically capable for use of many different customers. Product line software can focus on the limited and isometric marketplace. Example is word processing, spreadsheets, computer graphics, multimedia, entertainment, DBMS, personal business, financial applications. These are the product line softwares regarding to product, like DBMS regarding to database software, financial applications, multimedia, computer graphics, spreadsheets. These are the according to product softwares, product line softwares. It is used by different customers. Next one is web applications. Web apps can be span a wide array of applications here. There's simplest forms of web applications. It can be little more than set of linked hypertext files. These are hypertext files like HTML files. It presented in the present formation using text and limited graphics they can use. In e-commerce and B2B applications grow in importance. Web applications involving computing environments, not only the standalone features, computing functions, content to the end user, all these things are there. And it is integrated with the corporate database and business applications. These web apps can be used for online database, online shopping, or online banking. For this one we can use web applications. Next one is artificial intelligence software. Here AI software can make use of non-numeric algorithms to solve complex problems. These are not amenable to computation or straightforward analysis. Application within this area is robotics and export systems and pattern recognition, image and voice, and artificial neural networks, and theorem proving and game playing. These are the example of AI software. Next one is like ubiquitous computing is there, and net sourcing is there, open sourcing. Some different types of softwares also there. Next one is legacy software. This is some different software. Legacy software is nothing but huge data, big data, big software data. Hundred thousands of computer programs fall into one of the 7 broadcasting domains, like system software, application software. All the different types of software we discussed. Here legacy software nothing but industry and government, but other programs are older, much older softwares. Legacy, the older programs often referred as a legacy software. Legacy software nothing but older programs. 1960s, Ford and his colleagues described legacy software in the following way. Legacy software nothing but these are developed decades ago, have been continuously modified to meet the challenges in business requirement, computing platforms, it maintain risky, like is nothing but old programs. Legacy. It is also can be characterized by longevity and business criticality. The quality of legacy software. Next topic. Legacy software, it is a poor quality. Legacy software sometimes has an inextensible design, convoluted code, poor and non-existent document. Next one is software evolution. Evolution nothing but in 1974 the software can be called as a law of continuing change. E-type systems they can use, and in 1974 law of increasing complexity they can use. E-type system involve complexity increases. For unless for next one 1974 law of self-regulation they can use. 1980 law of conservation of organizable stability they can use. In 1996 they can use law of declarative quality feedback system. All these things they can use. Next some software myths are there. Myths are not necessary. So first chapter is over. Next one is introduction is over. Next software process, second chapter. What is software process? Next second chapter is the generic view of process. Next software engineering. Now going to discuss. Here what is software engineering? It is application of the systematic and disciplined quantifiable approach to be developed operation maintenance of the software. Study of approaches are here are some different layers for software engineering. Tools are there, methods are there, process is there, and quality focus is there. Software engineering consists of a layered approach. Here 2.1 we can use figure. Total quality management here. Here they can be layers are tools, methods, process, quality focus. First one is quality focus. Total quality management, Six Sigma and similar continuous process improvement. Effective approach for the software engineering. Here next one is software process. It forms the basis for the management control of the software projects. It involves models, documents, data, reports, all are there. Next software engineering methods. Next it provides the technical how is building software. Methods encompasses broad array of tasks include communication, requirement analysis, design modeling, program construction, testing, support software engineering methods, set of basic principles, technology, all these under category of methods. Next one is tools. Tools has automated and semi-automated support of process and methods. Tools are integrated with the information created by the on tool. Support system development, computer aided software engineering. These are different examples of tools, methods and process and quality focus. Next one is process framework. The framework for the process. Here software process consists of the process framework. Process framework consists of the activities. Here the activities are like different framework activity 1, framework activity 2, In the framework activity, software engineering actions can be going on. Framework establishes foundation for the complete software process, identifying small number of framework activities. These are applicable for the software projects. Software process framework. Here are the several majority of software projects. Here process framework, we can use some different types: communication, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. All these points we can use. In the communication, it involves collaboration with the customer and the requirement gathering. Communications can be going on between the customer and the requirements framework, all these things. Next, planning. Planning involves plan for the software engineering work. This work products can be produced. Next one is modeling. Creation of models allow the developer and the customer to be better understand the software engineering. Next one is construction. This activity combines code generation and testing that required to uncover the errors in the code. Next, deployment. Deployment software completed in the delivered to the customer, evaluates the delivered product, provides feedback based on the evaluation. Like different modules are there for software engineering. Next, software project. Different activities are categorized like software project tracking and control allows the software team to process against the project plan. Next one is risk management. Risk management has a manage the all risks, all errors, all these things, quality of the product, all this. Next, software quality assurance. This conduct activities required for the software quality. Next one is formal technical reviews. It defines the conducts activities required for the ensure the software quality. Next one is formal technical reviews. It accesses software engineering work, products, and efforts to uncover and remove the errors propagated in the next action activity. Next, measurement. It defines collects process project product measures that assist team to delivering software and meet the customer needs. Next, software configuration management. Here it manages effects and of change throughout the software process. And reusability management. It defines criteria for the work product reuse, including software components. Establishes mechanism to achieve the reusable components. Next one is work product preparation and production. Here encompasses activities required to create work products such as models, documents, logs from the list. Next one is capability maturity model. Next, here capability maturity model integration guidelines we can use. It represents the process meta model in two different ways: continuous model and the staged model. Here different levels are there. Level 0 is a incomplete one, process area requirement management, and not performed and does not achieve the goals and objectives. It is for the CMML level These objectives is level 0 incomplete one. Next one is level 1 performed one. Here all specific goals of the process area is defined by CMMI: capability, maturity, model, integration. Has been satisfied, work tasks required the produce defined work, products are being conducted. Here level 1 can be, it will be performed one. Here work tasks required to produce the defined work can be, products can be conducted, like this one. Next level 2, it can be managed, all level 1 criteria have been satisfied, and then in addition work association with the process area conforms in an organizationally defined policy. All people during this work have access adequate resources to get the job done. And the stakeholders activity involved process area as required. Is evaluated adhesive process description is there. This is CMM 2 level, CMM 2 1, previous CMM 1 1 level 1. This is level 2 1. Next level 3 1, it is like a defined. Level 2 criteria can be achieved in this one, and then in addition this tailored form of organization and set of standard process according to the organization, tailored guidelines. It contributes work products and measures other process improvement information, organization process assets. This is called as a level 3. Next one is level 4. Level 4 is quantitatively managed. Level 3 can be achieved, and then process area is controlled and improved using the measurement and quantitative assessment. Quantitative objectives and quality of the process can be performed and established and use criteria in managing and process. Like here process improvement can be done, measurement can be done, and quantitative assessment can be done. Quantitative objects, quality of the process, all this can be done. This is quantitatively managed. Process quality can be quantitatively managed. It's called as a level 4. Next one is level 5. It is optimized. Here level 4 can be done, and then process area adapted, optimized using the qualitative means of meet changing customer needs. According to customer needs, the quantity can be changed, quantized, optimized, quantity can be optimized, quantitative. Improve the efficiency of the process area under consideration. This is according to the customer. This is level 5, CMM level 5. Organization can be divided according to the CMM levels. Next, process assessment. This process assessment involves software process, and it is integrated with the software process assessment, and it is integrated with software process improvement. Software assessment integrated with the capability determination. These all are linked together under process assessment. Next, personal and team process models. Here process software process can be done, personal software process can be done. It defines the 5 framework activities: planning, high level design review, development and post-mortem, all these things. This is process personal software process. This is for personal software we can do planning, high level design review, development and completing. Next, team software process. This is built for the team. Goal of team software process is built for the self direction, project team. The organization itself produce high quality software. Following objectives of team softwares. Provide independent guidelines to high maturity organizations. All these things. Establish team roles. Make quality plan. Produce overall development strategy. All these things are there. Next, process technology. Process modeling includes process technology models include it is help to software organizations analyze the current process, organize the task, control and monitor the programs, manage the technical quality. Process technology tool allows the software organization to build the automated model of common process framework, task set and the model normally represented in network. Determine the typical workflow, all these things. Total process, technically process execution can be done like monitoring process, control process, work tasks, manage technical quality, organizing tasks. All this can be done by process technology. Next one is product and process. Yeah, if the product and process are linked together. If process is weak, deliver the weak product. If process is strong, process perform better way, product can be better product. Like these two are linked together. Next class we discuss about the different process models like perceptive models. Different process models we can discuss in the next class. Perceptive models and incremental process models, RAD model, and what is agility, agile process models. All this we can discuss in the next class. Subscribe to my channel Technology Education by PVK.